once that decision was made, then my course was set.
So, where are you right now? And we touched on this before, spiritually. Considering the move back to Atlanta, the divorce. Now expressing yourself more creatively. So, where are you spiritually right now? Do you think?
I have really basic reminders during the day because I do get hit with the blues a lot, and I have to remember that that's what faith means, that faith is not during the good times, that faith is during the hard times. And that when I am thinking like that, that means something's happened to my thought process, that I'm in fear, that I'm afraid, and that I'm not living in faith. Faith in life, faith in those that love me and have supported me and are bringing me through the bad times. Faith that, as before in my life, you come through and you get through on the other side. In the middle of it, it doesn't feel like that. I think my biggest battle is my own emotional awareness. My own reality is often very self-defeating. What goes on in my head, what I'm telling myself, really has nothing to do with what other people see. And that's been my biggest battle throughout my life, and it's really come to a head at this point in my life, because I have a little girl that I have to teach, not so much that this doesn't happen, but how to get through it. What are those tools that are necessary for us to get through this?
Have you learned to be still yet? We talked about just being still and being calm and going within and,
Now that's
working
very hard.
things.
Still very hard for me. Because my impulse is to do something, to get out of it. I'm uncomfortable, fix it, get out, do something. So I still have 5 projects on the burner.
Good. Well, welcome home. I guess I can finally say that, because that was a big, you talk about faith, we talked about, you feel like it was always, I had to either be in New York or LA to be in this business and to make these contacts. And I said, well, since you're established, you can be anywhere.
I know you always told me that.
Right. You can be anywhere. And you were like,
because part of that was I didn't feel established. I didn't feel like those people that I considered established. I didn't realize everything I had done, until I did For Color Girls, and I heard myself saying things and changing things and making a difference in people's performances, and that my ideas were working, that there was some confirmation that, yeah, you do know a lot more than you think you know, and you've also, I've been working with such great people all my life, and it has stuck. Even if they're dead now, they left something with me. And they taught me, I've been put under many wings since I left Atlanta. I've been raised by an artistic village that may not, and AIDS devastated a lot of my mentors. And I think along the way, when the torch would have been passed with some kind of confidence, we didn't really have time to make that transition. But I still bring them with me to my work, including Alvin Ailey.
Let's talk about motherhood a little bit. And where are you in your growth as your never-ending job role as a mother? Because it never ends until you
Well,
depart
yeah,
to
looking
the
at
next
my
planet.
mother, she's still working on me. So I'm like, sorry, Mom, I know you thought you'd be done by now. I mean, coming back home has put me in quite a precarious position as far as I'm grown, but I'm going through a second adolescence with my parents, as they too are changing and coming into a different phase of life from when they were, when, I left home at 17 and they were in their late 30s. Now they're in their early 70s and facing their own challenges. And then I've got Little Bit, who is really just kind of been up under me all this time. So it's good for Imani to see the different generations, to see how interaction works, to also have the love of the communities that I work with, like the Women of For Colored Girls, like the Women of Swimming Upstream, that embraced her, and when she was in those environments, she was always taken care of, you know. I still feel as a mother that I gotta do the best I can do and also know when to stay out of the way of who she's supposed to be. Because Imani is very different from me in a lot of ways, and those differences I think are good. But how we are similar, I think we're similar in our impatience and in our desire to have things right in our minds, what right is in our minds, and that flexibility of, you know, being able to roll, trying to teach her how to be able to roll. It's hard.
How old will she be next month?
10.
10.
I remember her birthday.
How do I remember?
Yeah.
Because we have the same birthday.
Oh.
March 28th.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Right. So you will never forget my birthday.
No, I would never forget your birthday.